So that game is the 5:30 kickoff this evening. Jamie O'Mahara and Gabriella Agbonlahor will be taking your call from 5:30 this evening before anyone else on national radio, and they will be keeping you right up to date. Bear with me with what I'm doing. It's all new to me. Any tips on? First, I'm using the new GoPro 12. I've never had a GoPro or anything like that before, so any tips on making the battery last longer? Because I've barely used it this morning, and most of the battery's gone already. So just see how it goes. It's all a learning curve. So the prep is the same as what we did the bumper. 320 again. No, these. Let's turn that radio off. Scored that goal. So 320 again. Cubitron. To be honest with you, I've tried nearly all the strips out there. The Merkur Abranet are pretty good. Good dust extraction, but I'll be honest with you, it's just worth paying the extra money for the 3M Cubitron, because they just last so much longer. Cuts better, you just get a better job, better quality grit on them, and yeah, worth the extra money, definitely. Quite a nasty dent on this. It was in there massive. All the bottom was bulged out. So we pulled it along there. We put the eyes off the GYS. Put the eyes across there in the bathroom. Put the puller with the pads on. Pulled that line out first. Then pin pulled through the middle, then I pulled on that line, tapped that underneath that, and then yeah, it come out alright. Not a lot of access in there, a little bit through there. Take all the handle out, and that's just electronic boot, and just put the catch over there so it doesn't go up and down all the time. Sort of medium pressure, you don't have to push too hard. Let the paper, the sandpaper do the work, a lot of it. Just try and keep the sanding directional. There's a slight little curve in these panels, so sort of have to go up in that. If you put the edge in, you're gonna dig in and score that in there. The block just below it, and then go up into it. So like our line is sharper than the rest of it, but it's better to soften that up
with the primer right at the end. Keep it sharp. Always try and do directional sanding if I can. Most of the time, sand it in the direction of the panel. Block it in the direction of the panel. Awkward little shape of it, that is. Yeah, so anyone's got anything they can advise me on videoing and doing YouTube videos. I've never done anything like this before. Any criticism is all welcome. I just want to try and learn, and hopefully I can show people and give people advice on anything that they want to know about paintwork. I've been doing it quite a long time. Started at the age of 14 and I'm 47 now. I've never done anything else, and I've been here, I've had my business now for 17 years, based in Swindon, and it's small. Work most of the time I've just been on my own. My son's been with me now for about 2 years. He's not that interested in the painting side of things. He likes stripping and fitting, and he likes the panel side. I'm not a panel beater myself. I'm a painter. Done both when I done my apprenticeship, but then going into crash repair and stuff, I stayed on the paint side more than the panel. Stuff I've picked up over the years, having to do small repairs. I don't get involved with the structural stuff, and welding. I don't get really involved with welding, but anything paint wise, we do a variety of stuff. Car sales, private, cosmetic, polishing we do quite a bit of. we haven't got the cleanest conditions for polishing, so we don't get involved with the detailing valet inside, but we do the paint correction and polishing. And yeah, anything paint. Do a little bit of restoration work sometimes, but again, only if the metal work's already been done, we'll do the rest. We don't get involved with the metal work side of things. But yeah, medium panel work, panel replacement if it's bolt on. Yeah, take a lot of pride in what I do. I like my paintwork to be good. I like to match OE finishes. You know, I mean, I'm always still learning. I love the job. I do love it. I do love painting cars. I like to do it right. I like it to look like it hasn't been painted. That's the key on a lot of, with a lot of you know, especially modern cars, is to make it look like it hasn't been painted. That's the main idea. Feels odd talking to myself. Well, I do talk to myself, to be fair, but I've just given it a go. Just thought I'd buy a GoPro and I'm just going to give it a go. And just show people how I paint cars. I ain't got any plans, I haven't got any direction of where I'm going with any of it. If anything, the most I can get out of it, if I can teach or help someone to do some work on their own car, or improve if they're doing this job as a career, and I can get, you know, give them some tips of stuff that I've done and problems I've come across, and then I'm happy with that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some tips on using a GoPro. I've never done editing, so I've never done any of it, to be fair. As far as the furthest I've gone is using the camera on my phone. Right, so I do that by hand in there. These are good. Again, 3M, expensive, but they are good. They last a long time again. The sanding cloths. Get a little soft block, was harder on one side, really soft on the other. They're grippy on your hand. And they work really well. Good for getting in little tight areas. Okay, I'll block that bit. Little awkward repair under there it was, around that little recess and shape. Just make sure it's checking that the camera's picking up what I'm doing. So yeah, I do everything 320. Sometimes if it's a big bit of primer and on a big flat surface, I might block it with 240 first, just for speed really, and cut. It'll cut in quicker. probably gain a little bit of level from going a bit coarser, but obviously you've got to work through the grades then to make sure you don't leave any of that, them 240 scratches. In the primer they can hide sometimes, even with guide coat on them you can miss them. So what I do with this now is clean it off, guide coat it again, and then sand it with a DA 500 with a soft pad on, and then do all the edges with 500 afterwards. If it was silver or high metallic colour, silvery blue, or I'd probably do 500 and then I'd do 600 over that. But this colour, it is actually a ceramic pearl. This colour, it looks like straight red, but in the sun there's a bit of ceramic in there. It's quite a nice colour for red. Don't really like red to be fair, but don't like painting it either. Never covers that well. Pretty good on Reaper though, to be fair. Covers quite well. I'll just soften that feature line a little bit with this. It's a bit too sharp, but probably end up breaking through a little bit. Where that little soft block comes in handy. Sorted.